In national news at this hour, an urban aid bill designed to provide emergency money for America's cities is now awaiting the president's signature. Congress gave final approval to the plan earlier this evening. It's many aspects, but among them, $1 billion package to help rebuild riot-torn areas of Los Angeles, as well as providing funding for summer jobs. Jeff?
In Boston, police are out in force after 15 people were hurt when a cherry bomb went off just before a rap concert was about to get underway. Right now, most of the audience is waiting outside the building, waiting to see if the concert will start. During the disturbance, a 16-year-old boy was stabbed in the stomach. 23 people have been arrested. Police don't know what started the trouble.
Boris Yeltsin went to America's heartland today, just south of here. The Russian president toured a Hormel meatpacking plant in Wichita, Kansas, and a family farm nearby. Yeltsin says American farmers and agribusiness have much to teach Russians, who lose a large percentage of their crops each year between the harvest and the table.
I have come here to learn how you grow your crops, how you pack your meat, because we want to share your experience with us and to learn from you.
Yeltsin went on to say that cooperation between the U.S. and Russia is the key to the future.
The final word from a group of Russian and American investigators touring a Russian prison today is that there is no American prisoner of war alive in that camp. Officials were hoping to find clues as to the whereabouts of pilot Robert Martin, who was shot down during the Korean War.
Well, back here, a state of emergency has now been declared in 4 Minnesota counties hit by Tuesday's severe weather. The declaration by Governor Carlson opens the door for Murray, Yellow Medicine, Renville, and Wright counties to receive state assistance. And they're going to need all the help they can get. Officials estimate the damage from the storms totals more than $50 million and will most likely go higher. The numbers, more information is coming in, and those numbers, again, are expected to go up.
Joe will join us next with the complete forecast.
Stay with us.
We'd like to thank the editors of the car magazines for all the kind words they've said about the Lexus LS400. If they have any superlatives left, we suggest they review our special lease. See Lexus of Wayzata about our limited time special lease.
Oh, Betty, something new! Introducing Betty Crocker Supreme Dessert Bars in 4 great flavors.
Your chocolate peanut butter drives me nuts. Your lemon gives me chills.
How do you do it?
Your caramel turns me inside out. Your chocolate toffee sends me thrills.
Betty Crocker Dessert Bars. There's never been anything quite like them.
Dad! You sweet talker!
New dessert bars.
Betty Crocker!
You know, I love hearing how Depend gives great protection and confidence. Listen. Dear June,
I didn't think I'd ever host another family picnic, but with the confidence Depend gave me, what a day we had.
And these Depend products are the best yet, because AbsorbLock Plus not only absorbs, it actually locks liquid away.
You know, June, some of life's smallest moments bring some of its greatest joys.
Isn't that the truth? Get back into life.
How fast do the dogs pay off at the Greyhound track? Good doggy. Don't miss the action at the Greyhound track on Saturday evening, June 20th. You'll have a blast, as usual, and you might also drive away in a brand new 1992 pickup. Everybody loves to win at the Greyhound track. Come join the fun. St. Croix Meadows, it's a blast. It's a buck.
Primetime Weather is brought to you by Grand Casino Hinckley. Come live the excitement.
Joe's here, and it looks like the weather's going to improve in western Minnesota.
Yeah, just a bit. There was a severe thunderstorm warning issued right around 9:30 or so for Lyon and Lincoln County in the southwestern part of the state. That has been canceled. And earlier tonight in Canby, which is 55 miles northwest of Redwood Falls, they had some small hail there with a thunderstorm that they had earlier. So still some rough weather in southwestern part of the state. We'll check that out in a bit. Let's take a look at what it was like here in the Twin Cities today. We had a few peeks at the sun out there. 79 degrees. That was the high temperature. and that is right on the average, 63 degrees. That was the low temperature for this morning out there. Just a trace of rainfall earlier on today. Let's take a look now at our current conditions that we have across the Twin Cities. Mostly cloudy at 71, dew point is 55, relative humidity 57%, northerly winds at 9, the pressure is steady at 29.89. Here's National Weather Service radar. Nothing across the metro right now. There's the showers we were talking about into the western part of the state. They don't look real heavy, but they actually are pretty good size out there. It's just that it's so far from the Twin Cities radar, they're just showing up with some light rain. There is some pretty heavy shower activity and some thunderstorms, even some heavier ones right along the South Dakota border. Here's what it looks like on the satellite loop. You can see those storms blowing up over the last few hours. Let's check out the national satellite picture now. There's the cold front. It's actually just behind it. There's an upper air disturbance that'll be tracking down across the area. That front will have just enough instability around where it will be mostly cloudy tonight, and that disturbance could ride right down toward the Twin Cities a bit later on tonight, so we could get clipped with some of these showers and some thunderstorms. You can see they're pretty heavy, showing up from North Dakota all the way down into the Twin Cities area. There was actually a tornado on the ground earlier right around the North Dakota-South Dakota border in Dickey County, North Dakota. Tomorrow, looking for partial sunshine and the chance of a few showers or thunder showers. Here's our forecast now tonight in the Twin Cities. Partly cloudy skies. Well, actually, that should be mostly cloudy skies. Chance of a thunderstorm late tonight, 53 to 58 degrees for the low temperature. Now tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms a possibility mainly in the morning, then partly sunny by afternoon, 67 to 72 degrees. Now tomorrow night, partly cloudy. It'll be cool, low of 45 to 50. And taking a look at Saturday, partly sunny skies. At least it'll be dry for the weekend, cool, 65 to 70. And taking a look at the outlook, Sunday, some sunshine, only in the 60s for highs. Remember, we should be close to 80 on Monday, some sunshine, and in the 60s also.
These thunderstorms, anything like the ones we had the other day?
They're not nearly that severe, no. There haven't been
any chance of them building into that?
I don't think so. I think they should just kind of stay right where they are. May see some small hail and some strong winds with them and heavy rains, but I think we should escape the tornadoes. We'll keep our fingers crossed anyways.
Okay, I hope so. Thank you, Joe. Well, tonight in business, Northwest Airlines has announced a major increase in the number of flights out of the Twin Cities.
Northwest plans to expand service to more than 24 cities, as well as add new service to 3 cities, New Orleans, Oakland, California, and Buffalo, New York.
Thank you. The bottom line is we will increase service at Minneapolis, St. Paul Airport by 17%. We will go from 253 trips a day today to 297 trips by early fall.
Most of the new flights will operate in the mid to late afternoon, and the new flights will be phased in over the summer months.
And Jeff, just 2 days after Northwest announced it would raise its domestic ticket prices, Houston-based Continental Airlines is following suit. Continental has announced it will also raise its ticket prices by 10%. Continental spokesman says the carrier decided to match Northwest's fare because, quote, it makes sense. Other U.S. airlines have yet to follow suit. And from Wall Street today, the closing Dow numbers, Dow was down 13.64, stopping at 3274.12. Trading again very heavy today, over 215 million shares.
Coming up next in sports, the U.S. Open gets underway.
And in case you couldn't see it at the Dome today, we'll show you what the Twins did. A Homer Fest. Stay with us.
Perry's next with Primetime Sports.